And welcome back to a new bookish video. Today I'm going to be talking about my bullet journal, which I thought I'd give a try in this new video because I've always wanted to do more bullet journaling videos, and so this is my chance at doing one. Today we are looking at my first spread and my freshly painted nails. Just got the color from Sally Hansen Insta-Dry, so I figured this would be the perfect time to actually sit down and commit to making one of these videos. So my first spread is my to be read and my read pile, which you saw there. My next spread I am entering in, or I already outlined with pencil, and that is going to be my pages read page. This is so that way I can keep track of the pages that I've read, and I also think that it's really fun to keep track of the pages read rather than the books that I've read, because I don't read very much. I'd rather keep track of pages so then it doesn't make me feel quite as bad as a reader. But I thoroughly enjoy this spread just because that way I can track my pages, because I want to track my pages somewhere else other than my note section in my phone. So I think this is an awesome option for that as well. At the bottom of the page, I put down the days of the month of September, and then I just kind of go from 10, 50, 100, 150, 200 as my max pages for that spread. And then I turn to the last page of the spread, and that is going to be my monthly wrap-up, where I'm just going through, and once again, I'm just going over the stuff that I outlined. This I'm going to talk about the books that I've read, and the star rating, as well as the amount of books that I've bought in the month and how much money that I spent, and then I just have other stats that I'm going to put towards the end of the month. I already got those written down right here, and total pages read is the only one so far. Now you're seeing me go back through my entire little 3 pages of bullet journaling I just did, and I've chosen a couple of colors throughout the spread, and those are going to be greens. And I'm just trying to decide which greens I want to go with, because I found a green that I really liked a while back ago that I used for a spread, and I wanted to use it again. So here's me doing that. And I'm just highlighting the places where I'm going to be writing most of my bold text of, I think is what it's, books read. And this isn't in my greatest handwriting. Once I started writing down with my pen, the marker was still wet underneath, so it just did not turn out good. So it is a tad ratchet, as one would say. But here I am, I'm going through, I'm still outlining, kind of coloring everything up. Eventually I will go through here and do some doodling, where I saw on a spread on Pinterest where these girls were doing this viney-like stuff, and throughout my spreads I had this idea of like doing that, but slowly making each page a different color with like the little vines and the flowers or heart-shaped flowers that are on them. And I think it was a great transition into my next spread for the next month in October, which I'm currently working on right now. I just got done the monthly calendar because Spookathon and other events are going to be happening in October. I know the Spookathon. I bet there's a couple other readathons that I want to partake in, but Spookathon is definitely one I want to partake in. So I do have that already on my new bullet journal spread ready to go. And I'm super excited for it because I already got that themed figured out. And so I was just trying to get a themed for this spread figured out as last minute as I possibly could. Because I figured having just blank spreads with green coloring on it is just not as fun, so I went for the vine look. And so that is the first page. The first page is done. Now I'm going in and erasing pages read, and I'm going to do the same exact thing where I'm going to color in. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing back here. Oh, we went back to revisit the spread of the books that I wanted to read this month, which is Daughter of the Siren Queen, and then Sky in the Deep, and then also Catwoman Soul Stealer. And I already read Daughter of the Siren Queen, which I thought was pretty good. Not as good as the first book, but I definitely recommend the duology if you're looking for a Johnny Depp-esque pirate battle book. Really good. It reminded me of Pirates of the Caribbean, the On Stranger Tides one. And then I'm currently just started Sky in the Deep, so I'm really excited about that. Here I go through, I'm just adding more viney type things on the spread and adding some color so that way it isn't boring and bland. Also, you notice I didn't draw anything on the left hand side because my notebook is still kind of new and it does this weird thing where I can't like fully draw on it evenly, so I said screw it, I'll just do everything on the left hand or the right hand side. But then things changed when I did my wrap-up page, so that is that. But here we go, I just color in my little leaves, and then finally we're on the last page, the wrap-up section where I go and I erase everything. I really need to invest in a different eraser because my mechanical pencil eraser is just teeny and awkward to handle. But here we go, back at the spread. Here's some more of that green that I'm doodling up, and yeah, I mean, that's really it. And then I pause for a hot minute. There we go. And then I draw some dollar signs. For the money that I spent, I didn't really think of room for writing a title for my box there on my part, my bad, but I just drew dollar signs instead. I also, at the top of my wrap-up page, I wrote books read and then the rating, which if you go back a couple of pages on my first spread, it says read and then to be read, so yeah, I did not think that one through, but here are some more viney things that I do and color in. With these, I ended up coloring them in an orange just because the next month is October, and that is Halloween month, and it is one of my favorite months of the year because I just love fall. I love the difference between seasons, but here in Iowa we really don't get seasons. It's annoying, but I always love October just because everything gets spooky. I love pumpkins, I love trick-or-treating, I love Halloween. I think it's just a fun time to, I don't know, embrace fall and go picking for apples and pumpkins. So here we go, here's my final spread. I got that done, and then hey, here's the last part where I go back in to color in book buying, which is really fun as well. Finally got that edited, which I think is a nice thing to have just to keep track of everything. And here we go. Here are my final spreads. And this is just a last look, a close-up look of my spreads. My handwriting is crap because I had a tripod right in front of me, so writing everything wasn't as fun or turned out that great, so apologize for the penmanship here. Here I take a look at my pages read, and we just scroll through that. Nothing really added because it was the beginning of the month, so there's definitely been colors added in there. And then here's my last page, my wrap-up page. Anyways, that is going to be it for my bullet journal video. What do you guys think? I definitely need to work on it for next month for sure, which is the plan right now. But anyways, do you guys bullet journal? Let me know in the comment section down below, or if you have any other bullet journal ideas for me, let me know. Anyways, that is going to be it, and I'll see you next Thursday for a new bookish video.